Okay, I pulled into a parking lot to adjust the camera. I like driving with the windows open, so we're going to get a lot of noise. I guess I could close the windows, but I love the windows open. I close them when I'm with my son because he doesn't like the windows open, so we have air conditioning, but when Kit drives, we have the windows open. Driving back from visiting my parents, totally intense. My mom refused to eat their mechanically separated food, which is like an aphasia diet. Not aphasia, dysphagia. Anyway, swallowing problems diet to prevent her from aspirating her food, which is swallowing food and liquids going down not the esophagus but the trachea and into the lungs. Not a good thing, leads to aspiration, pneumonia, not good. So stroke, can cause dysphagia, this swallowing problem. So she refused that and she wanted the lasagna. So after lunch, or as she was eating lunch, this when I was done, she started coughing up her food. So I brought her to her room, told the nurse. So the nurse listened to her lungs, said her lungs sounded good. My mom continued for the next couple of hours to cough up liquid and food out of her lungs because so horrible. The stroke, makes it so the brain isn't telling the throat muscles what to do. This is like the non-scientific explanation of post-stroke swallowing difficulties. I think it's dysphagia. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, food goes down, trachea to lungs, not where it belongs, food and liquid, rather than esophagus to stomach. She coughed it all up, which is good, and then she wanted to talk to me, and I thought, she also has aphasia. She's not able to communicate very clearly. So she's thinking, but not able to get those thoughts across because she's not always able to write the words she means or say. She's not able to say very few of the words she means. And my parents have been isolating in their room and not participating in the activities that are designed for, vascular dementia and other dementias at their memory care facility. Memory care is a little bit of a misnomer because they care for all sort of brain injuries that lead to dementia, and dementia isn't always memory loss. Or maybe it is, I don't know, I'll have to look up that definition. But anyway, brain, they have people with temporal lobal, anyway, brain injuries from being football players, brain injuries from surgery, Alzheimer's, alcohol-related dementia, which my dad has. I'm an heir to alcoholism. I can feel it in me, and I have to be very careful not to drink regularly. And my mom had the stroke. My mom had been the caregiver of my dad, and she had a problem with blood pressure, AFib, and needing blood thinners. So now she's on a variety of medications to prevent another stroke, but her stroke was pretty severe. And she now has what's called global aphasia. So okay, so we met with the social worker, I guess you'd call her. She's not really, she has a background in psychology, but she's getting her MSW too. Anyway, met to go over to communicate with the three of us. My dad's like Dory, he remembers for like a few minutes and then forgets, so he's always having to be reminded and of what brought back, sort of just reminded. You can't let, you can't control it. And he's like, Dory. So my mom got out the word family in terms of where she wanted to be, and we had to explain to her that I couldn't take care of her. because of my bipolar disorder, I would end up hospitalized. And I hardly had my life together as it is, taking care of, you know, this might be a bit too much wind. I can hardly take care of myself, my kid, and my husband, and my house. I mean, it's a mess. And my mom's, she can be challenging. In fact, she's challenged several different places. A lot of places have had trouble with my mom because she's a pretty strong-willed woman. Should have been a CEO or something. Anyway, she was the CEO of our lives. She's a mom. Anyway, I'm spent. She wanted to continue to talk to me after we had met with Sheila, the liaison social worker, but I just said I had to go. That we had done a lot, and that was enough. that was enough. I kissed her when she said the word family. Did I say that already? She said the word family clearly, and I hugged her and kissed her for saying the word and said I can't. I know she wants to live with family. Yeah, I know. It wouldn't be good for her. It wouldn't be good for us. It's hard making these decisions. I feel so I don't know. I'm not even going to say like I feel like I'm betraying my mom. I feel callous. I feel selfish. I'm working so hard as is. I mean, it really, even with all of these professional resources at my behest, you know, using my parents' savings and selling their house, which I know they don't want us to do, but we're doing in order to care for them. I know it's breaking their hearts, but it's what's best for us all. I visit them regularly. I'm a good girl. I'm a good daughter, I promise. See, that's like my thing, being a good girl. Oh God, this is so hard.